Hey, Gilface. Not dead yet. Take that as you will. I'm sorry, Gilface. I don't know. I was just getting another social media type thing. Ugh. Yeah, like I'm no longer active on Twitter, but I've still got the Twitter account. And hey, Habibi, you're your most streamed. Oh, thanks, Habibi. Hey, Gabrielle. Where are we protecting? Trans kids. That's what the title says. Two major things. There is a case being argued before the Supreme Court right now. About whether states are allowed to ban trans youth healthcare. But there's also fucking Alberta. Right up here in Canada, we got Alberta trying to basically trying to ban trans kids from existing. They want to ban trans youth medicine. They want to ban trans kids from playing girls' sports, and I believe there was also a bathroom ban. So yeah, Supreme Court is hearing arguments on a Tennessee anti-trans bill, and Alberta is pushing its own anti-trans bullshit. Hey, Mimi. Transit breaks I heard. Yeah. I'll be honest, what's going on in Alberta really scares me right now. Like, just perhaps being selfish, but what's happening in Alberta does really concern me. Because, like, if they get away with it there, then. And hell, even if they don't, it does indicate that the Conservative Party is really looking to start going after trans people here in Canada. And that is deeply, deeply worrying. You know, like US is doing all sorts of anti-trans shit. The Republican Party is just actively opposed to trans people existing, while the Democrats seem to be very much in the process of selling trans people out. Looks like Canada's better. That might be on you, Mimi. Thinking that Canada was better. I don't know that Canada's ever actually, like, Canada's always been. We've always had plenty of bullshit of our own. You're in Europe. But yeah, like US, obviously, the Republican Party hates trans people existing, and the Democrats just want to throw trans people under the bus. UK obviously has just been completely taken over by the TERFs. Not even because they're majority. The majority of people in the UK are pro-trans. It's just, hey, Brooke, it's just the UK TERFs have just completely and totally seized control over there. Like, it has very much reached a point in the UK where politicians are just basically not allowed to support trans people anymore. Like, it's just. And then, yeah, Canada. Right now, it's only Alberta so far. But I don't know how long that's going to last. One bit of good news, France. Like, while the English-speaking world has been just thoroughly thrown itself behind that shitty CAS report, France did their own review of all the medical documentation, and came out opposed to a wait and see approach and in favor of transition care. So, what's happening in France is good news, which is not always the case. France is great sometimes. When they want to, they do stick together, change it. Yeah, like France has its own issues with alt-right. Yeah, France is good news out of France is not a I feel like is not a particularly common phrase to use. Like not lately at least. Admittedly, I don't pay terribly close attention to European news. So I could be wrong, but I feel like I've read. I feel like I've read that that the political situation in France has been pretty shitty over the past few years. But good on France for you know for protecting trans people. I am glad for that. Hey, Vanna. And hey, Comic Brook. And I'm hoping that that here in Canada the until you were live. Oh, sorry you didn't get a notification. Not sure why you wouldn't have. Live in YouTube. You just got here. Vanna just got here too. Yep. Killface knew right away. What's my dinner plans? I haven't decided yet. I definitely will be ordering. I am definitely going to order supper. I just haven't decided what yet. Your boyfriend had to tell you? Oh, well, I'm glad he's a good boyfriend then. Now it notified you? Yeah, about 10 minutes late, but whatever. Borscht. I don't think there's even anywhere in Cornwall that I could order borscht. Like, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's no borscht here in Cornwall. Anyway, now that there are people here, is actually at Chick-fil-A actively supporting the enemy. Boo, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, now that there's more people here, we can look at ordering. Look like he'd fit right in eating a bowl of stew in a tavern in a movie. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but okay. Makes perfect sense. If you say so. It's the beard, isn't it? The beard and the hair. Anyway, my supper. Chicky fingies from Stubert's. Chicky wings from Pizza Pizza. Now you need a turkey leg and a cool other cosplay outfit. Go to medieval times. I don't even know where the nearest medieval times is. Jesus Christ, those ribs look terrible. I was thinking I could order ribs. Figure out somewhere to order ribs from. One of the places that has them, they look horrible. Hey, Buttercup. You're making garlic bread? Cool, cool. All right. I am now curious what the nearest medieval times is. Do you find the sound of being in public bearable? I mean, I'm not a fan of being in public. So it looks like there's a medieval times in Toronto. Huh. Do not Google sounding in public. Indeed. It's great like stop being a bus stop talking. I mean, it depends. It varies. The louder it is, the less I like it, but I was unaware of how few locations Medieval Times has. There are only 10 medieval locations throughout North America. There are 9 locations in the US and then 1 in Toronto. Discord friend is drawing you on live stream right now. Yeah, that's neat. That's fun. Like I thought there were more than that. I thought it was I thought it was a fairly I'd assumed that it was a fairly common chain for some reason. But no, there's only a handful. Orlando. So yeah, there's one in Kissimmee, Florida, Buena Park, California, Lyndhurst, New Jersey, Schaumburg, Illinois, Dallas, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Hanover, Maryland, Lawrenceville, Georgia, Scottsdale, Arizona, and Toronto, Ontario. It is an event. Only have 10 more work days until no work days. Like forever? Like 10 more days and then you're done with your current job? Or 10 more days and then you have vacation? Hey, Joyce. Are you seriously gonna fucking all lives matter this shit? Fuck off, Joyce. Anyway, not all kids deserve protection. Some kids give bad vibes. Some kids just have bad vibes, okay? I don't like straight children. Or adult. Anyway, between your mockery of the LGBTQ plus, between your mockery of the LGBTQ plus stuff and the 88 in your name, pretty sure that tells me everything I need to know about you, Joyce. Bye-bye. 88 was that? So 88. HH. It's a 88 is a neo-Nazi dog whistle. Basically, 8 corresponds to H. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So 88 is HH, which is hail somebody who should not be hailed. 2025 is going to be my year. 5-year plan, luscious ponytail, and be better than everyone at everything. Sounds good. I mean, sometimes sometimes somebody will have 88 in their name just and a screen name just because that's the year they were born, or something along those lines. Not everybody uses it that way, but if you see somebody with 88 in their screen name, there is a pretty good chance it is a reference to that. If it's 1488, 1488, like 1488, 1488, 100%. If you see somebody with 1488 in their screen name or otherwise referencing it, they're a neo-Nazi. Anytime you see 1488, that is neo-Nazi. That is neo-Nazi. "14", a reference to the 14 words. Bullshit about preserving the white race. And then 88 for hail the Nazi, for hail the leader of the Nazi party. So yeah, 1488 is just a pure neo-Nazi dog whistle. But I hate groups always got to co-op symbols, get to make their own. So the reason they do it is for plausible deniability, essentially. So somebody puts 88 in their screen name and they get called out on it. Hey, it's just a number. Oh, it's just you're reading into it. Oh, it's just a number. And then they will proceed to spout, neo-Nazi rhetoric. Anyway, supper. I'm hungry. I am hungry. So help me decide. Chicken fingers, chicken wings, or ribs? Hey, Andrew. Fingers, wings, or ribs? Those are my options. It's one vote for fingers. Make a wheel to spin. Garlic bread. I actually don't like garlic bread. With the 5 foods you like on it. Not wrong. I'm sorry, Buttercup. Not sure why I'm apologizing, but hey, Fernanda. All right, so that's a second vote for chicken fingers. Beef. You vote for chicken fingers? Yeah, that is still 2 votes. What was the second option? Uh, Fingers, wings, or ribs? It is fingers, wings, or ribs. All right, so that's a 3 for fingers. So, and given how few people are actually active in chat, attendees. I should specify. Technically, they're not chicken fingers; they're chicken fillets. Chicken breast fillets. You said fingers. Oh, did you? I must have missed it. So 4 then. But I mean, they're basically chicken fingers. They look like this. Like that's basically a finger. Like that's basically a chicken finger. Not fried? No. Or I mean, I think they are fried. But I mean, they're basically a chicken finger. I base my decision on good fingers. I have no idea where. Uh, Saint Bear. It's a Canadian place. French Canadian place. It's a French Canadian restaurant. Saint Bear. Or also often referred to by Anglo people as St. Huberts, and I call them Stuberts. Discord. I have not made a Discord, and they never will. And an extra coleslaw. Can you making a Discord be my Christmas present? No. In the mood for another option? I mean, it's fine. You're from Alberta. Yeah, St. Bios is it's Quebec, but like I'm Eastern Ontario, so like close enough to Quebec that we do get St. Bios here as well. Stuberts, a vegetable. I mean, I suppose I'm getting coleslaw. Coleslaw is cabbage, so coleslaw is a vegetable. Fries. So it comes with fries, or at least I get it with fries. Potato salad or mac salad? Neither. You know what? If it has salad in the name, I don't want it. Don't care what it is. If it's got salad there, then it can suck my ass. That answer. Kaiser salad and garlic bread. You don't want friends with salad. You don't want friends with salad. Midwestern monstrosity of Snicker salad. I have not. Definitely sounds like something I would not eat. Chopped apples, whipped cream, and chopped Snickers. So people put mayo in it. Yeah, it sounds gross. I would 1000% eat that without the mayo. To be fair, I don't actually like Snickers either. I've never had Snickers. I've never had a Snickers. I was always about Kit Kats. Kit Kats were my thing back when I still ate chocolate bars. You know, like if you never had one. Doesn't matter. Excited for Christmas? Nah. Man, I really don't eat chocolate much anymore. I'm trying to think of the last time that I had chocolate. Because like, I don't even get chocolate covered raisins anymore. Not that bad. Just it being in salad makes it sound unappetizing. True. Snickers. I don't want Snickers, Buttercup. Yeah, I don't like Christmas. Buttercups and Butterfingers. honestly, when I do open my thing, my PO box, I would ask that you not send me food. Like I would ask that you not send me any snacks because I am exceptionally finicky. I am an exceptionally picky eater. Any snacks you send me are probably going to end up in the trash. So like don't bother. Artisanal pies and breads. Yep. Hey Sam C. Rice, one onion, one green pepper, and sweet and sour sauce. I mean, the onion and green pepper would probably go bad. What would you ideally like to be sent? Soothed cooking in the jacuzzi? No. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know, there's nothing in particular that I'm really books. More books that I don't get around to reading. Hey Tyler. Yes, I did order. I ordered myself some chicken fillets from Cindy Bales and some art. Art's good. I like art. Especially if they're tasteful nudes of your mom. Tasteful nudes. I don't want smut. I want tasteful nudes of your mom. One of those kids who ended up sitting at the table late until they finished their supper. No. No, my mom didn't really do that. Or yeah, my mom didn't really do that. Hey, West Coast lass. Hey, Sandra. You have anxiety? Same. Good times, good times. Looking for a new job? Not yet. No. No, I've still got the job I have. Like I haven't left it yet. It is something where I definitely intend to quit sooner or later. Hey, Jordan. Plans for Christmas? Nothing. Yeah, my plan is hang on as long as I can, hopefully until my inheritance arrives. Once my inheritance comes in, that's when I'm probably going to end up quitting. When I had anxiety last time, I used positive affirmations to help me get out of it. And CBD oil. Yes, once I have the P.O. box. No food, but feel free to send tasteful nudes of your mom. Christmas live stream. Hard to say. I will be going over to my mom's for Christmas. So, like, you know, I don't know what time I'd be getting home or anything. Don't have positive thoughts. Same. I'm positive that life sucks. I'm positive that life sucks and we're all gonna die. Too dark, maybe? That might be too dark. Thoughts play such a huge role in how we feel. Hey, Beetlejuice. Life double down than sucking. Like the KFC double down? How about that local sports team? How are the Canadians doing so far? They took away the KFC double down? Yep. I'm just curious how the Canadians are doing so far this season. The Kennedys are dead. They brought it back. It's like a Christmas version with cranberry sauce on it. That sounds terrible, actually. $15. So it seems they aren't doing too well lately. Guess you're drinking. Um, Absinthe. My Spotify Wrapped was Heartless Bastards and DJ Dainty Beats. I don't use Spotify. No. Moonshine? Are you drinking moonshine? You got to be careful with that. You got to be careful when it comes to moonshine. Buzzball? Much merrier and dainty and all that. Prison toilet vodka. Very merry and dainty. Canada Dry Cranberry Zero. That's good too. Your most streamed artist on YouTube, correct? Oh, thank you, Habibi. And I called my dry spell Canada Dry. Canada Desert. Canada Desert at this point. But it's fine. I get by. It's next job venture. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably still a few months away from having to do that. Your garlic bread is done. Cool, cool. You're still stuck on prison toilet vodka. I mean, that is it is pretty it is easy to get hooked on that stuff, comic book. You got to be careful. It is easy to get hooked on it. Just have your work from home ability. I mean, I think it's just sort of what I. Do you need a potato? What ingredients do you need? I don't know. I mean, I would assume you need a potato. You need some sort of vegetables. Don't you dare normalize prison toilet vodka. Like, I don't know. Potato takes so long to ferment, I feel. I don't know. I'm not a brewer. Fruit, bacteria, and time. Like, I'm not a brewer. I don't know the process of making vodka in a prison toilet. I'm not Russian. If you want to know the process, ask a Russian. I'm sure they know how to do it. So you can make beer with a slice of white bread, fruit, and water in a jar. Yay! My food is on its way. My food is on its way. I shun New York. The health insurance executive. Frankly, it's hard to feel bad because how many people do you think died because of his policies? What I order? Sandy bears, chicken fillets. Like, how many people do you think died because of the policies that he implemented at the insurance company? Because like the point of an insurance company is to deny claims, right? Every single comment was asking if it's in network. One comment I saw was that the shooter did manage to get away because he didn't commit a real crime like like jumping a turnstile. I actually kind of like that comment. Yeah, at least he didn't commit a real crime like jumping a turnstile. That the fucking NYPD seems to be focused on these days. Tens of millions of dollars a year catching people who cost the city, you know, tens of thousands of dollars a year. Candy Adams. Yeah, like that shooting. I feel like the general reaction to that guy getting shot is it's like a man was murdered in New York City today. Oh no, who was he? Health insurance executive. I'm glad he's dead and I hope he burns in hell. A lot of people have seen comment that they're surprised it doesn't happen more often. Like with how evil insurance companies are. You know, the fact that they do dedicate themselves to not providing coverage, to finding excuses to not cover people so that they either die or suffer. Not paying it when it is covered. Yeah. And shit, even doctors have to spend hours arguing with insurance companies to get paid for what is actually covered. Like one of the reasons that healthcare is so expensive in the US is admin costs from doctors just fucking arguing with the insurance companies. Yeah. My food's here. I'll be back in a minute. We'll continue bitching about the insurance companies in a minute. All right, I'm back. Hi, Rebecca. So I can't get over how expensive ambulance rides are here. Hey, Laser. Sniff my chair. So a different insurance companies gonna stop paying for anesthesia. Yeah, I did see that as well. Like, is it any fucking wonder that people want to start shooting the executives? It's one of those things that's like, get anesthesia for cheap. Like, that is just fucking insane. I was like, same old. Anyway, Rebecca, to answer your question, two major things. There is a Supreme Court hearing today, or was a Supreme Court hearing today, on a Tennessee bill that restricted healthcare for trans kids. And also recently, Lady Gaga. Is that real, Rebecca? If that's real, then like that's actually really good. That's actually really cool. Don't see anything about it on Twitter. I see nothing about it on Twitter, so I suspect that you're probably bullshitting. It would be neat, Kath. Well, how old is how old is Lady Gaga? Ken Feige is reportedly interested in Lady Gaga. Prize? Yes, I did get prize. Feige is reportedly interested. Prize still more. Less than I would have thought. Less than I would have hoped, actually. Oops. No, well, 39, so 38. You know what? Gaga is a little bit older than I would like for Dazzler. If they're going to do Dazzler, I would kind of prefer that, the character be 38. Yeah, I just saw that the character be early in her career. Hey, JJ. I feel like somebody early 20s. I feel like early to mid 20s would be ideal for somebody playing Dazzler. Somebody who hasn't, who's been, working it for a couple of years, who's been working local gigs for a couple of years, but is still, hasn't hit the big break yet. Somebody who is early in their career. Chapel Rowan. Maybe. She might actually be good. She might actually be a really good choice. Because, like, I feel like the character Dazzler's superpower is she converts sound into light. Just an LED Bluetooth speaker. But yeah, like she converts sound to light. So like, how's it used for anything? So first of all, she's a musician. Like, what she actually wants to do is music. She's a performer. So she can put on some amazing light shows. Uh, what does her sexual orientation have to do with it? Well, Dazzler is a queer icon. How does she play? So yeah, she can like cause like strobing lights and like blinding effects. She can also create lasers. The character of Dazzler has never been confirmed as queer herself. She's had like a bunch of male love interests. Subtext aside, there's never been any indication that the character is queer. But she's one of those people that queer people just sort of gravitate towards. Pink Pilates Princess Power. So yeah, Dazzler, she can like create lasers. She can create photon blasts. So she actually is surprisingly powerful. She actually is really powerful. Also, immortal? For some reason, she has a resurrection, like she has some sort of resurrection ability. Whenever she dies, she just comes back to life, which is weird. Super helpful. She can't die. Yeah, like she just. There have been a few occasions where she's been killed, and then just like, oh hey, I'm alive again. That's cool. And like not the usual like X-Men nobody ever stays dead in comics thing. It's like it's an actual power. Like it's completely unexplained. Nobody like Chris Claremont just threw it in out of fucking nowhere to one of his runs. Creator of D&D's Forgotten Realms tweeted the canonical flavor of each race's breast milk. This is why people hate nerds. Comic book. Shit like that is why people hate nerds. I remember back in the day, years and years ago, this is like over 10 years ago, there was a thread on the BioWare forums debating what Tally's sweat tasted like. No one asked for this, sir. But that's the problem, Comic Book. Guarantee people did ask that. I guarantee that was based on him seeing people debate it already. I didn't show off. Yeah. Here's what the fillets look like, by the way. Here's what the chicken fillets look like. Chicky fingers, right? Chicky fingies, right? And Beauty Bite. Those are strips. Yeah. As an artist, I think we should leave it up for interpretation. Those are strips. It's a fillet. could show me your garlic bread. That sounds filthy. Yeah. Nerds are a mistake. Prison toilet vodka. I mean, it's not a secret. It's my Twitter or my email. Both my Twitter and my email are on my about page. Oh, I think I also added my Blue Sky on there. The news Twitter. I also added my Blue Sky on there. Hope this email finds you well. Picture of ALers. ER toilet photos. Picture of your brother's new cat Gamble. Of course, you can send me pictures of cats. It's not people. Oh, Blue Sky is open. Blue Sky no longer needs invites. It is open for all to join. Hey, old meat. Pictures of time machines? Sure. Saw a picture the other day. It was a photo. It was a picture of a nativity scene, but with a DeLorean crash through the wall. Your pets also have Tolkien names. Juan, then Angoliant. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. Enjoying those French fries? They're not bad. I ordered 3, but I got an extra one. But they were like, a couple of them were like almost like half strips. A couple of them were like sort of stubby. I think yeah, but a couple of them were kind of stubby, so I think that's why they did it. Or they just put it in the wrong order. Very bad weather in 2025. We do have snow. It's actually snowing right now. Gandalf, apparently. Declaring, "You shall not pass!" Looks like he's yelling, "Fly, you fools!" Except he didn't yell that. That was sort of a stage whisper. It was more, "Fly, you fools!" Keza? Is that the movie with Harry Potter? Harry Potter was banned from your village as a kid? Good. I imagine it's pronounced Kaiser. Black magic from a woman from the dark arts. Kaiser, Giza. KZA. 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 Mark. I'm just going to call him Mark. Straight up tap water, old meat. I just drink tap water. No filter. How's tap water in your neck of the woods? Yeah, it's fine. Your cat's wearing a Christmas sweater. Cat's name matters less than its face. Not wrong. Mine's brewing with 5G, Bill Gates microchips, and fluoride. Brooke asked me to share this. It is Vanna's horse. It's Vanna's horse, apparently. Allegedly. Vanna's alleged horse. It really speaks to you. I can believe that. I can believe that, honestly. For me, some motivation to get through the second half of the week. Ugh. I mean, the only motivation I have each day is need to get paid. Need money to survive, and thus no choice but to get up and work. I think it's important to keep looking forward to things, even if they're small. I think it's important to keep looking forward to things, even if they're small. Like your dad's dick. I'm sorry. Why does it take so long to get your inheritance? Tax season. It needs to go through the income tax. It does still need to go through income tax thing. And just because of when my dad died, it means that it had to wait until the following income tax season, which is going to be this spring. Nothing to do with the strike. No. I think the strike might be delaying me getting my my new provincial ID, but it's not too big a deal. Sometime in January, I will need to get down to Service Ontario again. I'll need my provincial ID in order to renew my health card. But that I can do, sometime in January probably. Need to get it done before it expires in February. Kraft Miracle Whip fruitcake I sent in the mail won't arrive to you in time. Delaying a lot for you. Here's Memphis. Hopefully got that asking for. Yep. Yeah, the sooner the government concedes, the sooner the government gives the people what they want, the better. Okay. He does seem very small. His butt is out at all times. Thoughts on fupas? Am I thinking? Does checking something in my email and then checking something somewhere else. Fupas are a thing. Hey, Super Chat. You're going to see Wicked? No. Certainly not in theater. It's not like it's not the kind of movie. It's not a movie I'm excited enough about to watch in the theater. Like it is something I do want to watch, and I'm actually hearing really good things about it. I am hearing very good things about Wicked. But like it's not. It is something I want to watch. It's just it's not something that is sufficient to get me to the theater. It would take a very special movie to get me to go to an actual movie theater. Haven't been to theater in forever. Yeah. Yeah, last movie I saw in the theater was Across the Spider-Verse. I did end up watching that one in the theater. What if they made a Class of a Nine themed movie? I mean, for that, I mean, honestly, a Class of '09 animated film probably would be pretty good. They did do a very brief uh, sort of animated episode for Class of '09. It was only a few minutes long. It's like I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes long, and it was good. Like it actually was good. Like at one point, yeah, they were pretty good. Like the whole thing is basically just Nicole and Jekka sitting in the cafeteria, and then Emily walks over with some McDonald's French fries, and Nicole asks, "Where did you get McDonald's?" And Emily just responds, "McDonald's." It's just like it's solid delivery from Emily. Like McDonald's. Nicole asks, "Bitch, give me a fry." And then amends it to, "Bitch, please give me a fry." So it's you could do like a 90-minute Class of '09 animated film, and it would probably be pretty good. It would not release in theaters. That is not the kind of animated film that would be released in theaters, though. It would have to be online only. Hey, Big Dick Daddy. Has been a while. Because I do kind of remember your name. I do kind of remember the name Big Dick Daddy. And not just because it's what I call Buttercup's mom. I'm sorry, Buttercup. Just giving you this random drive by. I'm sorry, Buttercup. Just absolute random fucking drive by on Buttercup. Buttercup's catching strays for no reason. completely uncalled for. Absolutely. It absolutely is. Just sitting here eating my garlic bread. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, I think about the only thing that could get me to the theater would be like Ghibli. A Studio Ghibli. I would go to the theater for a Studio Ghibli movie. If our theater actually fucking played those. Which it doesn't. Uh, 40th anniversary of Gremlins. Love that movie. Weirdly, I only first watched it a couple years ago. Gremlins 2, I did watch when I was young. Or at least I watched most of it. I think just like on TV. I don't know which second one. The second one was very different. The second one was less horror and more comedy. But yeah, Cineplex. Apparently, Cineplex, a bunch of Cineplex theaters are going to be showing Gremlins for its 40th anniversary. You may be shocked to learn that my local theater not fucking doing it because it doesn't do jack fucking shit. My theater fucking sucks. Yeah, and in Alberta, no idea. Yeah, I watched the second Gremlin. I watched Gremlins 2 long before I watched the original Gremlins. And I did enjoy Gremlins 2. Again, I didn't watch all of it. I don't know how much of it I actually did watch. But it definitely wasn't all of it. But yeah, it was funny. And then, just a few years ago, I watched the original Gremlins, and yeah, it's a good movie. Holds up. Gremlins holds up. First one feels way more nostalgic for you. Gremlins 2 does somehow end up feeling more dated than the original. Like the original. I mean, the original came out, you know, 1984. It was a long time ago, and it looks like it came out in 1984. The sequel came out, a few years later. Um, but yeah, 1990. Second one came out in 1990, and I don't know. It feels like it's. The second Gremlins 2 feels even more like a product of the time that it came out. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I do feel like the original holds up better, has a more does capture a more nostalgic vibe and has this. I was gonna say has a more timeless feel, but truth is, times have really changed. I suppose it kind of middle class does still generally exist, does still kind of exist. Suburbs are still a thing. I don't know. Same with Troll 2. Though my understanding of the Troll franchise is that it really peaked with the fourth entry, Trolls into Hood. It was Troll 4 was Trolls into Hood, right? or troll. So this goes sort of ridiculous. Same with the Leprechaun movie. I have seen that Troll 2. Yeah, I did hear that Troll 2 was legitimately one of the worst movies. Like, was legitimately a horrible film. Was it Leprechaun in that? Chick-fil-A I went to had such uncomfortable booths. Okay, am I crazy? Wasn't there a movie Trolls in the Hood? Trolls in the Hood? Table was touching my titty. Why was it so tall and narrow? Table loves the titties. Was it Leprechauns in the Hood? It was Leprechaun in the Hood. Okay, I was thinking of the Leprechaun franchise as Leprechaun Back to the Hood. That's the one I was thinking of. Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Is that a real dwarf? Warwick Davis. It is Warwick Davis in the title role. Who is unquestionably one of the you know one of the most famous is it dwarf? Is it term dwarf? One of the most famous people with dwarfism. Yeah, Warwick Davis is still alive. One of the most famous people with dwarfism. Um, One of the Ewoks in Star Wars. Played the title character in Willow. He was in the Harry Potter films. Vern Troyer must be one. Vern Troyer feels like he was a bit of a flash in the pan. Like he enjoyed some success. I think he was mostly sort of like a bit character. Uh, Mini Me was sort of his big role, and that one he didn't really get to talk much. I just scared you. I was busy with your mom. No worries, Buttercup. Yeah, I do feel like Vern Troyer became I'm more famous as himself. Like he was more likely to show up as Vern Troyer than as an actor. So he wasn't. I don't think he had really the respect that Warwick Davis got. Hey, Uncle Bucks. Yeah, Warwick Davis was one of those actors that you know not just like a lot of really successful things, but like works that like really impacted people. He definitely had some issues, and it wasn't just that. And I think what happened with honestly, I kind of think what happened with Troyer was how big Austin Powers was. I do kind of feel like he suffered a little bit from the success of Austin Powers. Um, he became sort of more known for that than for anything else, and it just sort of like it made him. It turned Troyer himself. It meant that people treated Vern Troyer as more of a character than a person. Guy from Fantasy Island. Like Warwick Davis is a deeply respected actor. Like just he's a phenomenal actor and he is deeply respected for his craft. Troyer, I feel like he never really got that much respect as an actor. I think people saw him as more of a character than as an actor. He bottled up for the baby's day out. Anyway, the character for Fantasy Island, the character you're thinking of is Tattoo, played by Hervé Villechaize. Villechaize. Villechaize? I don't know how it's pronounced. French. So Villechaize. So Hervé Villechaize. Did crazy stories with him. Yeah, suicide. Suicide because of health issues. Hey, Elf. Yeah, Vilche is suicide because of health issues related to his dwarfism. Which, yeah, that is an issue that does seem to have. It is a condition that does seem to have a lot of related issues. Just reading the Wikipedia article on his daughter Annabelle, and has a bit about the fact that she was in the 2022 sequel to Willow. That she played the daughter of her father's character, which is very sweet. You know, a plane can carry a helicopter. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I would imagine it depends on the plane and the helicopter. Yeah, this pair of sentences is just brutal right here. After Willow was canceled in March 2023, Annabelle Davis said the show was the most magical adventure. The series was later removed from Disney Plus on May 26, 2023. Like, why fucking remove it? But if that isn't a repeat that. So yeah, I was reading the article on Annabelle Davis, daughter of Warwick Davis. In 2022, she joined the cast of the Willow sequel, where she played the daughter of her father's character. After the series was canceled in March 2023, Davis said the show was the most magical adventure. The series was later removed from Disney Plus on May 26, 2023. So yeah, 2 months after, so yeah, oh, the show was a magical adventure. 2 months later, it just gets fucking removed completely. Like, why? Why do that, Disney? I don't understand why streaming services do that. It is disgusting to me. Tell people, even in America, after including me. Fair enough, Elf. Yeah, it's Like streaming services will pay to produce these shows, to get these shows made, and then just fucking remove them completely so nobody can watch them anymore. Like it's gross to me. And like it's shit like that. That's why piracy is going to make a huge comeback. Is making a comeback. Like it's no longer like at this point. If you watch something and you enjoy it, you should definitely fucking pirate it afterwards. They have a license and contract for runtime. Probably not. It'd be up to the executives to decide whether a show stays or not. Like if Disney, because like I imagine what might happen is Netflix, for example. Netflix wants to have Netflix wants to have like Community forever or Friends forever. They want to have certain shows permanently. I'd imagine they would sign contracts with the rights holders of those shows to say, you can, say you can, you have the streaming rights to this show for this long. But when Netflix is the one who produced the show, then they can remove it at any time they want. Can't believe they used to encourage pirating by letting you have the cassette loader with the radio. Trailer Park Boys. I did see there's a Trailer Park Boys movie, a new one. I never watched Trailer Park Boys. I didn't really dig it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, pirating a show that is on a streaming service is almost like it's hit the point of being morally good. Like it's actually hit the point of being a moral good to pirate those shows. Because you never know when it might get removed. And we live in an age where physical media is barely a thing. So it's not like you can buy this shit on DVD. I'm pretty sure Willow wasn't released on DVD, and it's not available on Disney Plus anymore. There is no legal way to watch that show anymore. So the people who pirated it before it was removed engaged in valuable preservation. Ugh, fucking hate capitalism. Anyway, now that I have just encouraged pirating, time for me to go. So, leaving now for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow so we can play. So we can start in on a new visual novel. I mean, new for you. I played it like 8 years ago, 7 years ago. But a different visual novel. We can start in on a different visual novel. So, good night, everybody.